They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
King's Roulette, King's Club. So had a nice session today at the French Lick Casino. $1,000 buy-in, looking to make 15%, and made that. Then went over and played a little bit of the analog wheel just to test out the system. I had 4 data sets, not 38. Had 4 of them, and made another 100 over there on the analog wheel and called it a day. And so all told, almost $300 in profit today. So it was a really good day. I'm going to, I'm solo right now because the Angel's under the weather, and so anything could happen. This is really dangerous when I'm unsupervised. Everybody knows that. It's kind of like flying an F-16. You got to fly it on your own. I'd rather fly an F-18 or an F-14 where I got the Angel with me in the back seat. It's always nice to have that kind of guidance. So I'm going to play 4 data sets the same way you did today. And we're going to start it with a $2 bet on single numbers 19, 24. We have a $1,000 bankroll. I'm looking to make $150, trying to make that 32 and 33. The other 8 numbers are splits, 0, 0, and 1, 4, 7 and 10. $2 on each. 11 and 14 and 17 and 18, 25 and 26, 28 and 29 and 31 and 34. We have $24 bets out there, 4 singles and 8 splits. I'm going to stay here until I hit one of the single numbers, and losing that bet, we're going to re-bet and go twice, so we have a $4 bet. Up 2, down 1 on wins, standard D'Alembert. And we're going to go up to $6. Staying here until we win one of the 4, or until we are up $150. Whichever comes soonest. We have $6 bets out there, I do believe. I intended on having $6 bets, we'll see. No supervision for the king today. So we're going to go to $8 bets. 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. I'll find out if I had anything wrong last time. Looks like they're right. $8 bets are out there. There's a split 4. That's not good enough to leave, so that's a $50 win. So we're going to repeat the bet at the same amount. Try to get some, if they're going to be splits, we're going to try to get some strings of wins together. And that's the one that we wanted. That's the single number. So that puts us at a $102 profit as we go for $150. So now we're going to go to the top bet, and we have a $2 bet on 0, and we have a $2 bet on 00. Could have done 4, but no, that's the wrong way. I'm sorry. So we're going to bet 00. So we bet $2 on 0, $2 on 00, $2 on 27, $2 on 34. And then we're going to split the 1 and the 4 for $2 and the 7 and the 8 for $2. This is actually data set number 1. I started on data set number 4 just for randomness. Always seeking a little more randomness. 9 and 12. I like that song, Try a Little Tenderness. You know that song? I like that romantic song. I've rewritten it, Try a Little Randomness. Okay, so my life as a stand-up comic is in question. We already got that down pat. So we got 26-29, but maybe I'm pretty good at what I'm doing. We'll have to find out about that. 35 and 36. So there is something wrong here. And so I got to find out what's wrong here. There it is. I had $3 on the 00. We'll only move will only move if we hit a single number, and we just hit a single number. So we're at exactly $150 profit. I kind of like to go ahead and play a little bit longer, but I don't know if I should. And we're at 150. If I got the discipline and the patience, I'm supposed to say, call it off. I do believe the numbers are going to acquit themselves nicely, and we would continue to make money. These 4 data sets are strong. There are only 4. We're going to have 38 data sets, and even these 4 are going to get reconfigured, because what we're doing is we're going to come up with the keys to the kingdom is going to have a prompting number that tells you go to this set, and that's how it's going to be disclosed, so that the prompting number is actually pointed toward a quadrant in the wheel that is likely to hit, along with other numbers spread around the wheel for added insurance, because we're both into the belt and suspenders style of insurance. We like every kind of coverage that we can get. So we're going to provide you with 38 numbers in the keys to the kingdom, which we're creeping up on having it ready to roll out. And each of the 38 numbers will represent a targeted 4 numbers and 8 splits with a betting progression that's going to provide money each and every time that you play. The betting progression is that you have the right algorithm that will succeed, and that you have the patience and the discipline to exercise it, that you have shown up with the buy-in that is equivalent to your bankroll, and then that you have the humility, as I'm trying to show today, of there's $150 and I'm on edge because I know how strong these numbers are, and I'd like to kind of run it on up to 200 or maybe 250. I'm not going to do it, because that would be sending the message that's entirely wrong. We did a Sport of Kings thoroughbred racing earlier that's going to be posted very soon. This one here is going to be posted following it. We're going to deliver things out to the kings and queens initially, because the kings and queens are the ones that are taking the risks with us. They're the ones stepping out on the ledge with us. They're the ones that trust us, and they're the ones that mean everything to us. Everybody counts, but the kings and queens are putting it out there. And the kings and queens are proving the age-old adage, as King Val pointed out. If something is for free, it's often disrespected. The most harsh comments I get, and the angel gets, that come into our website, our comments on the YouTube, are always from people who pay nothing. That shows you that Val is right. They paid nothing, they disrespected. They walk into a casino with their entire bankroll in their pocket. They throw money around the table and they laugh with their buddies and they forget what they're doing. And yes, they lose. And then they send comments. I lost my whole bankroll. Yeah, I know. I don't know how you bet. I don't know what algorithm you were using. I don't know what betting progression you were using. I don't know what buy-in you had. And I don't know if you were using patience and discipline and how you go about it. I will tell you this, Raymond Green used patience and discipline last night, and he made $459 at the casino with these numbers. Now, it got tough, it got edgy. He stayed the course, and he got his money. And that's the way it works. And so I encourage everyone that is not paid, that's not joining in and helping us grow this community, to join at least the Duke, Duchess level, at the Prince, Princess level. I encourage everybody to help us and join in at the King and the Queen level, so that we are truly a sorority and a fraternity of royalty. That's what we should be, a sorority and a fraternity of royalty. And yes, it is a little bit of a sacrifice. We understand that. We take it very seriously, and that's why kings and queens get everything first. They get everything we have delivered to them anytime, any questions, phone calls. I've had phone conversations. I will go to the casino with people. I'll do whatever is required to make us all winners, because that's all we care about. Well, thank you all so very, very much. This was a 4 data set session that followed up another complete session of winning on the I-block wheel, followed by winning on the analog wheel, that followed the winning at the thoroughbred races that we did with Fibonacci betting. Everything we do is about winning, because we want to grow the bankrolls for everybody here. We want to grow the bankrolls because from that comes the buy-in. The more money you have, the more dangerous you are. And you also get to live well and prosper, which is my fondest desire that we all can live well and prosper.